Disclaimer: the information provided in this educational setting is intended for general informational and educational purposes only. It is not meant to substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. The content presented is based on the knowledge and understanding available at the time of teaching, and may not encompass the most up-to-date developments or variations in the field. Text structures. MELCS uses knowledge of text structure to glean the information he or she needs. Today we will explore the different text structures used in gaining information. Before we start the lesson, let us have a short activity where you will identify first the jumbled letters and make it into words for you to familiarize the topic that we will be discussing today. The given words in our activity. The text structures are to be discussed today. Let us all start in the first one, which is definition. Definition text explains the nature of something. It describes the thing being defined and/or cites examples of it. Some words that signal a definition text are: the verb is are, for example. Can be is defined as means. Words that refer to compositions such as contain, make up. Involves words that suggest a likeness such as, appears to be, refers to. And general words that refer to a class or genus, such as a form of exercise, a branch of engineering, a type of worship, a kind of ship, etc. Second is description. A descriptive text gives concrete details about appearance, characteristics, and actions. Some words that signal description are adjectives to describe size, shape, position, texture, color, adverbs to qualify an action or thing, and adjective phrases. Third is sequence. A recount of a sequence is a chronological narration of a historical period, a sequential description of a process or a procedure. Some signal words are first, second, now, before, after, then, finally, while, meanwhile, during, and other expressions of time and duration describing the steps in a process or procedure. In a historical account, dates may be considered as language cues too. The fourth one is cause-effect. A cause-effect text presents reasons why a situation is obtained, though logically the cause comes before the result. In academic writing, it is the effect that is usually presented first, perhaps to achieve a more dramatic effect. Fifth, problem solution. A problem solution text starts off with a negative situation, a problem, and ends with a positive situation, a solution. Some key expressions that indicate a problem solution text are: the problem, dilemma is, if then, so that, solves, an answer to, and addresses the problem of. Sixth, comparison contrast. In a comparison and contrast text, similarities and differences are presented. Some expressions that point to similarities are similarly, in like manner, and in the same way, to talk about differences. The following expressions are commonly used, on the other hand. On the contrary, the opposite, compared to, in contrast, although, unless, and however. Seventh, enumeration. An enumeration is a listing, as in a list of parts, of characteristics, of examples, etc. Some words that indicate enumeration are to start with first, second, in addition, next, then, another, finally, and also. Enumeration often appears as a numbered list or a bulleted text. Eighth is classification. A classification text presents groupings, types, classes, categories, and subcategories that constitute a concept presented in hierarchical order. Ninth one is thesis evidence, primarily to serve the purpose of arguing a point, position, or interpretation. The thesis evidence text organization or thought pattern may be arranged deductively general statement or thesis followed by supporting details, or inductively details from which an inference or thesis is drawn. To summarize the use of text structure, this will be your guide in giving instructions, sequence, description, enumeration; in giving explanation, definition, description, enumeration, and classification; to argue a point, thesis evidence; in giving information, all of the text structure; in narrating an event or process, sequence. Now, please try answering the given activity and comment your answers below. Good luck, and thank you for watching. Hope you learned something.